Here we are back again. We're in New York, so green to screen for a TT race this time. So a little bit of a different format. We all go out at our own times. There's no drafting off of each other. It is just full out, go for it, keep up the pace, get to the end as fast as you can. This is only 29 kilometers with 207 meters of climbing, so it's not too bad. TT bike, disc wheels, pure speed. That's it. There is no other strategy. Get to the end as fast as you can. So as we leave the gate here, we're not throwing down a huge amount of watts, but we're just building up the speed slowly. My idea in this one is I'm in category Bond. I see there's another Bond about a few minutes ahead of me. My strategy is catch him up. Do everything I can to catch him up. If I'm catching him up, my time is going to be a little bit faster. I think we go out every 15 seconds, 20 seconds. So seeing as they are about a minute 40 ahead, and there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4 riders ahead, that would be about what, minute 20 I have to catch up then. So that was my whole strategy, is just head down, keep the watts high, slowly build up the speed, catch them up. That's it. There is no other strategy in the TT race. And as we round this corner, this Brooklyn Bridge haunts me. It was in stage 1, it was in stage 2. It was in my ZRL race the other day in between when we had the rest day here. And now it's back again in this stage. I just can't seem to get away from this Brooklyn Bridge. It's not difficult. It's not the most highest of climbs. It's just long and tedious. On a TT bike as well, with disc wheels, it's long. As you can see, there's a guy that passed me there in the category above, so he's dropping some speed for sure. As it is right now, we're doing pretty good. We are catching up on the Bond riders. We're not going to pass them, but we're catching up to them, which is all that I could, that was my strategy. That's all I was looking for. So as we were arriving to the last kilometre and a half or so, you see this little escalator here. Now my strategy on these escalators are, just before you hit them, drop some good watts and let the momentum take you up. So if you can drop as much watts as you can on the way up for as long as you can. Ease off then, sit back in the saddle and just let the momentum and the actual escalator draw you over the top and just keep on going. That's the easiest way I found to do those. Some people just like to coast it up there, and it does help, it pulls you up. But people that actually give yourself a little boost at the beginning, it really does help you shoot you off the top there. So we're down to about the last kilometer 3, something like that, and it's just a little bit of a flat. We did manage to catch up Bond Rider, we passed him. The other Bond Rider I was trying to catch up with, he's still 1 minute 30 ahead. I switched focus. I was focusing on the Zwift Addict, which is another YouTuber, and trying to catch him up. But every time I got within 30 seconds of him, he pulled away a couple of seconds. So we were tussling there back and forth between 27, 28 seconds till up to like 30, 35 seconds back and forth. It's a bit of fun, you know. I'm just looking for those small goals, looking for that person ahead of me rather than the person that's in first place. It's at the end of the day, it's a timed stage. It's got nothing to do with where you finish on the stage itself. It's your time that counts to your finish, if you understand what I mean. So as you can see here, we're coming to the last half kilometer. My average is 262 watts. My FTP is 265 watts, I think it is. So we're almost touching FTP for the full 45 minutes or whatever, 43 minutes, whatever it was that we finished it in. So we were pushing hard, but we had the day off from work so we could relax a bit, so we could actually get some power back in the legs after the last couple of days. So I lay down some watts, you know, always sprint to the end as much as you can. And we crossed the line. Now at this point, I'm still not sure where I am in the rankings. As soon as we open it up, I see there, I'm in first place on the Bond category. There's no other Bonds in front of me. So TT's all finished and done. We are very happy with how we finished that one. That leaves me third in the standings for the Jersey and E-Gap in my category. So I'm extremely happy about that. It bumped me up a few places, just what I needed to try and keep in the mix. Because we do have a lot of climbing coming, especially from next weekend. But next stage, Itza Party. We're going to Watopia. 46 kilometers with 507 meters of climbing. So here we are again at the start line. We shoot off, nothing crazy. No huge watts for this one. Feeling a little tired in this one, but nothing major, you know. I got my old category, also racing from this Pren. That's the Cray category before I got moved up. So my goal is stay ahead of them and try to compete in the Bond category as much as I can. But as you can see, they do start slowly heading off. And there are, you know, there's one rider up there that's in my category is very strong. The other rider is in the category above me, I think it is. So he's pretty strong too. And then the Bond rider that's just in front of me now, I think we are very similar on stats that I could see. So nothing really happens for the first, I don't know, let's say 5 kilometers or so, apart from we're just all out there trying to do it as fast as we can without kidding ourselves. It's a long stage. So as we're approaching the bottom of the first climb, we're in a weird situation. We are 1 minute 30 behind first and second place. and we're almost 30 seconds in front of the only other guy that's in my category behind me. So we're in a little bit of a no man's land, which tends to happen to me quite a lot, to be honest with you. I'm in that stage where I'm not good enough, or let's not say I'm good enough. I'm not strong enough to keep up with the top half of the guys, but I'm at a stage where I'm quick enough to be ahead of certain, the bottom half. So I'm kind of just in lower middle, shall we say, but that puts me in no man's land all the time. So if I really do push trying to catch up with these guys, I will kill myself and blow myself up for that hill on the end, and I don't want to do that. I did contemplate slowing down and then sticking with the guy behind me, but if I did that, at his speed that he's going, I will lose too much time on the E-gap, on the stand-ins at the end, and I don't really want to do that. I don't want to leave anybody either behind. That's never fun to ride alone for 40, 50 kilometers. But we also got to think, for me, I'm doing this for fun, but still I'm competitive. I want to push myself. I want to push to see how far I can actually take it, and I want to see how I measure up to the other guys around me. That is my focus for this. This is the first grand tour that I've done, first 21 stage, longest by far, highest amount of climbing consistently day after day by far, and I want to see where I stand up, stack up against everybody. So I push on. We're making good time up this hill. We're not doing the best, but we're making the good time. I've got the Wake 6560 wheels on. Now, as you can see in this video, I'm picking up the iPad a couple of times, and you can see I'm texting on the iPad. I'm actually on Twitch on the iPad in Twitch. I'm on YouTube on Nathan Crank, which is another YouTuber, on his channel, and I'm talking to him as we're racing because he is just behind me in the Craig group, which is about 7 or 8 riders, and they're working together, great, pulling each other along, and they're catching me up. So the whole point for me is to stay ahead of those guys. That's what I'm trying. That is my main goal, is to stay ahead of them by the end of the race. But I'm doing it solo because there is nobody around me, so I've really got to try to keep my eye on the ball on this one. So as we're getting to the top, I'm still good, trying to get the KOM. I don't get the KOM. I get a few points on the KOM, but nowhere close to even getting the jersey. You know me and climbing. I am getting better. I am definitely getting better at climbing, which I'm very happy about, but I'm still not at a level. I'm still fluctuating between 81 and 82 kilos. So that's quite heavy for a climber, for sure. And that's why I'm not a climber. But I do roll down hills fast, so I'm happy with that. So just as we get into the top of the climb, I start to see a bit of chatter, and Nathan Crank mentions that he's going to stop at the top of the climb and change wheels. At first I thought that was a strange idea and that you would lose time. But thinking about it, it's pretty smart. He's going for the sprints, he's going for the points. He puts the disc wheels on. This course is relatively flat until the last climb at the end. I never thought about it before, but as we carry on over the next few kilometers and starting to think about it, it makes a lot of sense. They're in a group helping pull each other along. If they have disc wheels on and they're in a group pulling each other along, and you shoot off the back of the group just as the sprint starts, you're going to slingshot your way past everybody, and you're going to get that few extra maybe milliseconds or seconds of power and speed going into the sprint. I Don't know if I could actually do that, because I don't think I could actually keep up or catch up again with the group on the disc wheels. But it is a very smart way. And watching him do it today, and he got 3 of the green jerseys, it worked. It definitely worked for him. So that's something to think about in the future for sure. So we're just coming up to the sprint here. This sprint is actually on a downhill section. So you come up over the crest of this small hill, you hammer down the watts, and you try to let the momentum carry you over the finish line. Now we're pushing about 600, 700 watts on this one. It's a 400-meter sprint, so it's quite a long sprint for, you know, for a sprint that is. So we pass the finishing line. Fantastic. I see I got the green jersey. Got a PB, got the green jersey. Great. Then the guys behind me, they're also doing the sprint. Less than 40 seconds after I get the green jersey, my heart sinks. I lost it. I lost it within 40 seconds, but I had it for 40 seconds. Nathan Crank picked up the green jersey on that one. Great sprint. He outpowered me. Fantastic. I'm changing to disc wheels next time. I'm going to watch these guys and listen to them. Obviously, they know what they're talking about. So I'm changing disc wheels. As you can see now, green jersey gone. I lost it on that sprint, but I did pretty well. So as we're coming up to the next sprint, this is the Stoneway sprint. This is where everybody was farming the drops. So I know this sprint pretty well. My fastest time on this is 30 seconds. 30 seconds point something. So I know roughly what I can do. I'm going to put down as much watts as I can on this sprint, and probably not the next one. I tried to do what I can on the next one, but I won't be able to put down as much. So trying to pick up a little bit of speed on this little bit of flat. It leads into a little bit of an uphill and then flat again. So we need to drop some watts here. We're up just over 750, 800. We're up the hill. We're just getting to the top. We carry on pushing. I had to sit down for a second. Carry on pushing again to the end. Keep on pushing, keep on pushing. It is a long sprint. And we cross the sprint. At this point, I didn't know, and it didn't come up on my screen for some reason. But afterwards, it came up on my screen and I got the green jersey for that sprint. And I did it in 31 seconds. I'm not sure why I didn't get the green jersey on that part. It comes up later on. A little bit strange. As you can see, I'm looking at the iPad because I'm looking at what Nathan Crank and everybody is doing behind me, because I really want to make sure that I nailed that sprint. And I think I did. But those two sprints are so close to each other, there is no time for recovery. And then straight into this hill. While I was doing the sprints, I wasn't concentrating really on who was behind me. Now, one of their group is breaking away, and he gets very close to passing me. I mean, he gets very close to passing me. We'll see as we get to the top of this hill. So as we're coming into the last half kilometer, the guy is only about 20 seconds behind me. I know it doesn't say on the names on the side, but if you see the little circles there, you can see the guy is just below mine, and he is 21 seconds. He gets it down, I think it is to around 9 seconds right at the end. This is a real push for me at the end, just to try and keep in front of him. And if I didn't push this hard, he would have passed me. But my goal was stay in front, and I did that. So I'm happy with that. As you can see, just a flicker of a green jersey as it clicked off. For some reason, the green jersey came at the end. So we finished third, and one person in my category, he smashed it. He got first place. I was 4 minutes 25 behind him. He is the guy that's in 4th place in the standings right now, and I'm in 3rd place in the standings. So he is my closest rival, shall we say. So those 2 stages out the way. Time trial, loved it. Excellent. Did maximum what I could have done, and if I don't want to sound like too much of an ego, I smashed that one, and I did great. Itza Party, I think we did well. I think the guy that won it from my category is in another league. You know, I don't think there's no way I could have kept up with him, and he smashed it from the start to the end. Good luck to him. Great job. I'm going to have to watch him because he's the one that, you know, is closest to me in the rankings, and if I want to keep up there, I've got to try and find some way to limit the damage, shall we say, on the next few stages. So the next stage will be a triple flat loop in Watopia. It's 37 kilometers with 162 meters of climbing. So it's a quicker stage, not too much climbing. So hopefully we do well in that. Thank you very much for watching the video. Please like and subscribe. It helps me immensely, you wouldn't believe. And if you enjoyed this video, check out the next one right over here. Thank you. See you in the next one.